Shalom, I give all undergoing praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. I give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Salutations to our sincere brothers pushing his word out across the four corners of the earth. This is an article from NOLA.com, and the title says, Protesters rally across New Orleans condemning police violence against black transgender citizens. And this was published on June 17, 2020. Activists and advocacy groups held two demonstrations in New Orleans on Wednesday, a late afternoon rally in support of transgender rights, and an evening gathering in Jackson Square to denounce police violence against black people and demand more public investment in social programs. A couple hundred people gathered outside New Orleans City Hall for the rally in support of transgender rights. The rally outside Jackson Square appeared to draw a few hundred people. The events are the latest in several weeks of organized protests in New Orleans condemning systemic racism, discrimination, and police brutality, part of a national wave of demonstrations prompted in part by the police killing George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota on Memorial Day. And this George Floyd situation was all a psychological operation done by Esau, mainly the elites of the Edomite nation. Because what they do, they set up these false flags, and all these people are nothing but actors, crisis actors, part of the same game, following suit of the elites to fulfill their New World Order agenda. So they stage up these false flags and get the masses of the people aroused, participating in all these funded protests, rallies, in different situations, while behind closed doors, these elites are working on their enterprise, which is going to the New World Order. So they thrive off of order out of chaos, meaning order out of chaos. So this George Floyd situation and many others, likewise, are nothing but psychological operations done by the elites to get an arousement out of the people. Get you to go ahead and participate, get your energy all into this madness, have you glued into social media and mainstream news, while behind closed doors, they are trying to fulfill their New World Order step by step. That's why it says in the book of Psalm 64 chapter, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. It's talking about these elites, how they conjure up all these different false flags, and they manipulate the masses by doing this. They are doing them by setting enchantments on the people. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai, we can see past these smoke and mirrors. It says several speakers at the rally for transgender rights welcomed the U.S. Supreme Court's decision this week extending federal workplace discrimination protections to LGBTQ people, but noted the decision came only after decades of activism. Speakers at the event also sought to highlight violence regularly faced by trans people in the U.S., including a number of killings in recent weeks of trans people elsewhere in the country. They also pointed to other obstacles, challenges, and indignities that trans people are subjected to. And there's nothing dignifying or honorable or worthy about being a transgender. In the eyes of Yahweh Yahushai, that is looked at as an abomination. And the same for a homosexual as well. So as ambassadors of Yahweh Yahushai, we look at that as abominations too. And this is the book of Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter, and the 5th verse. The woman should not wear that which pertain unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination to the Lord thy power. So this is a clear law what not to do. But Esau, being the devil, being the left hand of Yahweh Yahushai, he's going to do the opposite, because that's what he's set up to do. So right now, while the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, these elites, starting with the Edomite nation, they push out their indoctrinations on the left-hand side. They do everything opposite of Yahweh Yahushai. That's why you have these people nowadays, they are glorifying by being in homosexuality, transgenderism, lesbianism, because it's done by the elites. That's what they want. So by establishing these different organizations such as Black Lives Matter movement, LGBTQ movement, trans life movement, as if their lives matter to the elites, this is nothing but staged events that they're doing. All these people and organizations are bought and paid for by the elites. So that's why scriptures say, keep me from the snares which they have laid for me, the gins of the workers of iniquity, talking about these elites. So you have to watch out for Satan's devices, because everything in this society is all staged. So that's how you know this country, America, known as Babylon the Great, doesn't have long to rule, because you cannot go on for long by portraying nothing but wickedness as you know, it's against the ways of Yahweh Shai. So it says they also pointed to other obstacles, challenges, and indignities that trans people are subjected to. So like I said earlier, it's nothing impressive or worthy or dignifying about being a transgender, where that philosophy and that energy is pushed upon these type of people that's included in this LGBTQ movement to be vocal about how you are and to be more comfortable about your sexual orientation. And this is Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter, in the first verse. He that is wounded in the stones or have his privy member cut off should not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Because that vibration of sex changes is pushed rampantly here in America. And that vibration has reached across the four corners of the earth, where these other nations are doing the same thing as well. So the ones of our people that's into that transgender movement, advocating this madness and going even further by getting these operations done to your genitals as a sex change, you're gonna have to be purged on this side. Because right here, it clearly says that they should not enter into the congregation of Yahweh Shai, meaning they're not gonna enter into the kingdom of heaven in that same manner. So they had to be purged or cleansed by those nuclear missiles or by those chariots of Yahweh Shai, and they're gonna be brought back forth as the children of the elect in the kingdom of heaven. So they also pointed to other obstacles, challenges, and indignities that trans people are subjected to, including a steep fee of more than $500 in Orleans Parish to legally change names. A decade ago, I stood in this building, said Maria Moore, a New Orleans-based trans activist, pointing to the Orleans Parish Civil Court clerk's offices next to City Hall. I paid $504 to change my name, hard-earned money spent to validate my existence. So yeah, you do have an existence here in Satan's kingdom. But when it comes to Yahweh Shai's kingdom, you're not going to have no existence there, because these type of acts and wicked deeds are not going to be tolerated by the eyes of Yahweh Shai. So as a hopeful elect, we're not going to tolerate it neither. And that leads me to Amos, the 9th chapter and the 8th verse. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. That sinful kingdom is referencing America, known as Babylon the Great according to the scriptures. The word Babylon goes into confusion. That's all you have here in this society. And that type of vibration of America's indoctrinations, philosophies, and wine has transferred to the four corners of the earth, where these other nations stop doing their ancient customs and they follow in suit of America. So Yahweh has to come back and destroy this place. And I would destroy it from off the face of the earth. That's by those nuclear missiles. That's why you see these countries are steadily building upon their nuclear stock. They are continually testing their nuclear power, because this is biblical prophecy coming to pass by these other nations by getting ready to go to World War III, the Battle of Armageddon, and also by the chariots of the Heavenly Father, where these people call the UFOs. They're going to shoot their fire on this place, America, as well, and rightfully so. Saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord, because 1/3 and also the 144,000 out of the nation Israel will be delivered from Yahweh Shai. But 2/3 of the nation Israel, the ones of our people caught into this American system, caught into this American way of life, trying to achieve this so-called American dream, you're going to die here, because Yahweh Shai only brought us here to serve a punishment for a certain point in time. So 2/3 of our people had that spirit of Lot's wife. They look back, they want to stay here. They have businesses set up here. They clinging on to this place. So while you clinging on to this place, you're going to cling on to those nuclear missiles and the chariots of Yahweh Shai by that fire. And this is the book of Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven. This is referencing America, known as Babylon the Great. Because what the Most High and Yahweh Shai is doing, they're allowing America's sins and iniquities to stack upon one another to the heavens. So that's why everything's getting weirder. Everything is just getting more wicked. The whole vibration of this earth is getting more feminine. So everything is out of order. And that's rightfully so, because that's why Yahweh is going to send back Yahweh Shai to rectify things back on this earth again. So they are building a spiritual RICO case on this place, America. All the activities and wrongdoings and wickedness that's going on here is just stacking up more and more, higher and higher. So Yahweh Shai will be completely justified in destroying this place. No one can be able to say, why is he coming back? Why is he destroying this place? Just look at how America's criminal record is growing, played by the true criminal himself, Esau. And just look at the indoctrinations the children are being taught here. They can have two fathers, they can have two mothers, they can be the opposite sex. So just think, hypothetically speaking, if these children grow up, what they're going to teach their children. So this American empire does not have long. So for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Yahushua remember her iniquities. And that's going right back to the book of Amos, the 9th chapter. It says the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. So the angels of Yahweh Yahushua reporting everything, all the type of wrongdoings, all the activities that's going on here in America, and reporting right back to Yahweh Yahushua. So they are building a spiritual case on this place America. So we know through the Spirit that this place America does not have long, as it says in the book of 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter, and turning cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow. And also those other cities were doing the same wicked deeds as Sodom and Gomorrah. So that destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah and those other cities were doing likewise was made as an example to those that after should live ungodly. So what America is doing is following the same customs, the same ideologies as Sodom and Gomorrah, along with those other ancient cities along with them. Because if this place continually goes on, it's not going to be any flesh saved. So Yahweh Yahushua has to do something, and he will. And we believe that through the Spirit, because America's judgment is all throughout the Bible. And with that, hope you all was edified. Like, give all honor and glory again to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors again to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Salutations to our sincere brothers. Y'all stay strong. Shalom.